how to use and maintain your operable walls installation. This presentation will demonstrate the correct way to use your Hufcor operable wall installation. As with the operation of any mechanical system, common sense and due care is needed to avoid damage and to ensure a long and trouble-free life. The operating principles are generally the same across the Hufcor range, from the smallest to the largest panels, with only occasional minor differences in hardware, such as the locking mechanism. In all cases, there are some simple procedures to follow and some basic safety rules. Maintain hands-on control of the moving panel at all times. Move them at a normal walking speed. The majority of panel damage occurs from unsafe movement of operable walls. The faster panels are moved, the greater the mass momentum behind them. This can make them very hard to stop. Do not allow the panels to crash together. Serious damage can be done to the extrusions and pose a safety risk. Be aware that even slow-moving panels will butt together with force when they meet. Avoid injury to hands by keeping them from between panels as they come together. Keep the palm of your hand on the panel main surface and keep fingers extended when butting the panels together. And on hinge panels, a risk of serious injury exists if fingers are caught in the hinge area as the panels open. Keep hands well clear. This section shows the correct way to set up multi-directional panels. This system uses two carriers on top of each panel. Each multi-directional panel moves independently. They are able to go around corners and negotiate complex tracking intersections. Multi-directional systems are useful when the panels are to be stored some distance from where they are to be used. Depending on the application, Hufcor operable wall systems use various sizes of track and carriers, according to the size and weight of the panels to be supported, and the method used to hang the track. Setting up the multi-directional panels is straightforward. Each panel is moved in turn out of the stack bay and joined at the destination to form a single rigid wall that is securely fixed to the floor and ceiling track by mechanical seals top and bottom. Move all of the panels out of the stack bay and spread them evenly along the track to distribute the hanging weight evenly. Move the first panel out of the stack bay or storage cupboard and carefully direct it through the track intersections and along the main run of track to rest against the far wall. Repeat this procedure until all of the panels are spread along the track in their approximate final position. Now, move the first panel securely against the wall or jamb and lock it via the locking mechanism, operated by the portable locking handle. The locking handle throws a cam that moves two mechanical seals into position. One mechanical seal is raised to seal the top of the panel to the track, and one mechanical seal on the bottom of the panel is lowered to form a seal against the floor. The mechanical seals both prevent movement of the panel and provide an effective sound transmission barrier. Butt the panels together in turn, repeating the locking procedure panel by panel. Keep a firm grip on the locking handle. The cam action of the locking mechanism tends to throw the handle forward halfway. The last panel out of the stack bay is butted to the preceding panel and its mechanical seal is engaged. In some cases, the last panel that completes the wall is a full height through access door, permanently hinged to the wall. If an optional foot bolt is fitted, it is activated now, and the door can then be operated. An automatic seal on the door's hinge style is permanently armed and will lower when the door is closed and raised automatically when the door is opened. After the operable wall is set up, check that all of the mechanical seals have been activated and that the wall is hanging plumb and straight. Where there is no permanent door, the last panel in the wall will have a small gap between the last panel and the wall. To fill the gap and ensure acoustic integrity, an expanding jamb is wound out using the locking operating handle. There is no cam action and the handle will wind smoothly. This section shows the correct way to set up hinged centre-hung panel sets. The system uses one carrier mounted in the centre of the top of each panel. Panels are fixed via a hinge to an adjacent panel. but free to rotate around the centre carrier. Centre hung panel sets comprise groups of either 2 or 3 panels hinged together. Centre hung panels are used when a straight line wall is to be erected between 2 fixed ends. Centre hung panels fold flat and are stacked at either end of the main run of track. Centre hung panels, carriers and supporting track systems come in various sizes. The setup method for centre hung panels in all cases is the same. Move each pair or group of panels out of the stacking area. Pull the leading edge of the front panel and or the trailing edge of the back panel to open the panels into a flat condition. Extreme caution is needed here to prevent injury to fingers when the panel sets are opened. Keep fingers well away from the panel end, as the panels will quickly close and seal together with a strong force. Move the first group to the far wall carefully until they engage. With your foot against the bottom of the panel, hold the group in position and set the seals. Repeat the procedure for the remaining hinge sets. To close the remaining gap, set the expanding jamb. Disassembling the operable wall is just the assembly procedure in reverse. Detail setup operation, expanding jambs. Expanding jambs are used to close the gaps between the last panel and the wall in both multi-directional and centre-hung operable walls. Expanding jambs also provide acoustic separation. To activate the mechanical seal in the expanding jamb panels, locate the seal activation escutcheon in the panel style. Activate the mechanical seals by rotating the handle 170 degrees. The top seal is raised against the overhead track and the lower seal forms a seal against the floor. Remove handle from style and place into the expanding jamb escutcheon, located on the face of the panel. Wind out the expanding jamb sleeve until the seal touches the jamb wall. There is no cam action in this process. The winder operates continuously and smoothly. Disassembling the operable wall is just the assembly sequence in reverse.